Forget everything you thought you knew about the Tudors.
While monarchs ruled in daylight, others shaped the empire from the dark.
From the smoke of labor rose the men who would bend kings to their will.
These are the forgotten architects of an empire. Their story begins now.
He began as a blacksmith's son, poor, obscure, invisible. Yet within a decade, he stood beside a king, Thomas Cromwell, Henry VIII's most trusted minister and his most dangerous. In a court ruled by whispers, Cromwell built something new, an empire of information. From the kitchens to the privy chamber, from diplomats to servants, every corner had eyes, every word was heard. He turned gossip into power, and in so doing, created England's first modern intelligence network. Letters written in code, messengers who never spoke their true names, ambassadors who served two masters. Cromwell's agents were ghosts, feeding him secrets that even the king himself could not see. But power built on secrets demands silence. When the whispers turned against him, those same shadows swallowed their master whole. Cromwell, the spy master, was executed in 1540, destroyed by the very web he had spun. In the Tudor court, medicine was not science, it was power. Royal physicians stood closer to the monarch than any courtier. They healed and they watched. Each cough, each fever, each drop of blood, a potential shift in the fate of the realm. One diagnosis could decide a marriage. One potion could end a dynasty. From secret herbal brews to whispered poisons, the physician's hand held both life and death. And through them, medicine became a weapon of kingship. History remembers the queens, but not the women who stood just behind them. Ladies in waiting, tutors, companions, spies in silk. They passed letters beneath prayer books, carried secrets between locked chambers, and swayed decisions whispered in the dark. When Henry raged, they soothed. When Anne Boleyn plotted, they advised. When Elizabeth reigned, they guarded her solitude. Their influence was invisible, but it moved kingdoms. In the privy chamber, the king's private world, politics was not debated, it was breathed. The women who served there became confidants, sometimes lovers, sometimes informants. Their loyalty could shape foreign policy. Their betrayal could end lives. And in this quiet, perfumed battlefield, power wore pearls instead of armor. The brushstroke became a weapon. Hans Holbein, court painter, immortalized kings, not as men, but as gods. Each portrait, a lie told beautifully. The broad shoulders, the regal stance, the eyes that never wavered, carefully crafted to project divine authority. In a world where truth was dangerous, artists became the architects of illusion. They built the image of Tudor power, and history still believes their masterpiece. Beneath the clamor of courtly life, another army worked quietly. Scribes, chroniclers, secretaries. They recorded every decree, every speech, every treason. They wrote what kings wanted remembered and erased what they did not. Their ink shaped the truth of England itself, and centuries later, we still live by their words. Look closely at the Tudor court, and you'll see 1,000 invisible hands. The spy who changed the fate of a treaty, the healer who prolonged a monarch's life, the maid who carried a note that could have ended a war. They were not written into the chronicles of glory, but their decisions shifted the course of nations. They were the gears that turned the crown itself. 5 centuries have passed. The Tudor palaces stand silent now, but their ghosts remain. In the archives, in the letters, in the portraits. Every whisper, every secret, Every act of courage or betrayal still echoes through the corridors of English history. The kings and queens wore the crowns, but it was the forgotten who built the kingdom. So remember this, behind every throne, there is always another story. And sometimes, those who are unseen change the world the most.
And the scribes' throats, the invisible architects' truths, etched truth into lies and lies into eternity.
Every candle that burned in glory cast a shadow of fear.
Those who built the crown's power often perished beneath its weight. Yet their legacy endures, written not on thrones, but on paper and memory.
All threads converge in the same hall where it began.
Power is not who wears the crown, but who shapes its shadow.